Being intentional about growth is a problem. Kasi a lot of people, dinisip nila, after ko graduate, yun na yun. That's my education. I'll stop there. Don't let your schooling interfere with your education. Don't let yourself get into that trap. Hey guys, welcome back to the Leadership Stack Podcast, the podcast for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs to increase your leadership, teamwork, and profits. This is your host, Sean C., aka Mr. CEO at 22. We have a question from Mitch. What are the things we should consider before investing in an IPO?
I think the same pa rin, no? The methodology still has not changed. Pagpapasok ka sa stock market, it's the same as you entering a normal stock na listed sa stock market. Yung difference lang pag hindi pa siya na-listed sa stock market is first time ma-introduce yung shares. Pero the same way on how you analyze stocks, it should not change. Meaning you come in because you want to have a piece of a business. You want to come in because you think that the company sa presyong binibili mo ngayon will have great long-term growth. Tapos, pag magte-trade ka naman, yung difference lang pag IPO, if you are a fan of technical analysis, you won't be able to use charts muna before it comes out. The only time you get to use charts is pag nasa market na siya. So, if you want to trade them, pagkalabas, you want to use the charts, you can use mga 15-minute, 30-minute, 1-hour charts when they start coming in sa market. So, ganun. And that's how I would do it.
Andre, by the way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the question. Are you also trading in the forex market? If ever, maybe we can collaborate in a project with our company. I'm working with Multibank Group. We have an advocacy to spread financial literacy.
I don't. But yeah, just email our team. We work with brands naman. So if ever you need, personally, at the most, no, US dollar lang. Pero I'm not really a forex trader eh. For some reason, mas sanay ako for stocks. And then cryptos kasi, the reason why I like it, because I think you are investing in something that's cutting edge. You are investing in something that's very, very new, very, very exciting. And you're forcing yourself to study. So yung style ko lang sa forex, there are certain times that the dollar drops a lot. So, ganun din. I'll give you another example pa. Sa forex, pwede ka kasi mag-short eh. So, dun lumalabas yung background ko sa stock investor / trader that pag bumabagsak yung isang currency, kahit sa crypto to, kahit sa US markets to, hindi ko inisip pag-short. Inisip ko, pag bagsak mo, sasaluhin kita. So, that's where the background being a stock person comes in, that yung normal person na forex talaga, tingin nila babagsak to, breakdown to, I will short. Ako, background sa stocks, hindi kita siya short, pero pag bagsak, sasaluhin kita din. Once you start bouncing again, I'll sell you at the resistance. So there. Madami magaling sa forex. I'm not really a forex guy. So, yun.
From Patrick, question, who do you consider your mentors in life? So, for me, if you have more mentors for different areas of life, kasi hindi naman magaling ang isang mentor, kaya na niyang i-mentor yung all areas of your life that you want to grow in. So, I would say get one mentor per one area of your life that you want to grow in. For example, for stocks, it's definitely Marvin. And it didn't have to be like a long mentorship relationship. Sometimes I just ask him via Facebook Messenger, like what does he think about this? What his insights are about either this stock or this cryptocurrency. And then for finance, I have a different mentor. For my spiritual walk, which is an everyday discipline, I have a different mentor. For business, especially when I was starting to try and understand valuation of a business. How do you sell a business? How do you value a share? Iba yung naging mentor ko rin dun. So, it would depend on what part of your life you want to grow in. You have to be very specific about it. I learned that we fall into the trap of thinking na we grow personally in all areas of life just by living. That's not true. And that's because nung lumalaki tayo, tumatanda tayo, from a child, we grow taller, we grow bigger, we grow faster, we can do a lot more things, we're more knowledgeable, we grow a little bit wiser with some experience in life. We get a lot of these things. And we think that growth is automatic. Here's the problem. Growth is not automatic. In fact, after you graduate school, whether high school or college or postgraduate, you don't learn new things anymore unless you're intentional about your growth. So being intentional about growth is a problem. Kasi a lot of people, dinisip nila, after ko graduate, yun na yun. That's my education. I'll stop there. don't let your schooling interfere with your education. Don't let yourself get into that trap. Get mentors, because after you graduate school, they're going to be the ones who will hyperspeed your growth in terms of wisdom, what you want to learn in business, what you want to learn in stock trading, investing. Get mentors in those areas. Always desire and pursue growth. Be intentional.
What I do is kung meron akong kilala na mas madaming alam sa akin, nagtatanong lang ako. So, parang gano'n. So, kunyari may gusto akong malaman sa'yo about SEO, mini-message lang kita kaagad, "Oh, okay ba 'to?" Gano'n. Or kunyari kay si Carlo Ople, may pinag-usapan natin yung Satan na rubber shoes. Parang, "Oh, ano ang take mo dito?" Gano'n. So, kung meron akong di alam, I just like asking, and I think that's where I learn. So, pati sa mga investments that I try to learn as much as I can, pero I try to learn also from experience.
From Clester, what's your biggest mistake on handling your employees, or maybe your biggest challenge when it comes to handling your people, and what did you do? Clester, I think one of the biggest mistakes, ito na lang sasabihin ko, not developing myself. And one of my biggest mistakes. When you're a leader, kasi a lot of people look at you. They look at you, they listen to what you say, they hold you to a much higher standard than they hold themselves or other people. So the problem is, magkamali ka lang, para sa kanila, mali na yun. And I would say, maybe one of my biggest mistakes, I should have developed myself better in that area. I'm a leader who gets things done. I'm a high D. It's so easy to make me happy. Do a good job, I'm happy. So easy to make me mad. Do a bad job, I get mad. So I should develop myself better in a way na I shouldn't just be happy when you do a good job. I should be happy because you're part of my team. And I shouldn't get mad just because you did bad output. I shouldn't get mad at all because at least you tried. Unless it's repeated mistakes and fatal mistakes, then I still shouldn't get mad. I should just talk with you, sit you down, think if I goofed off in training you. If I did goof off, nagloko-loko ako, hindi kita train mabuti, kasalanan ko yun. But if I did, then maybe it's time for us to shake hands and tell each other, this is as far as we go and no further shall we go together. We have to part ways. So I guess I would say that's my biggest mistake in handling employees. Also, I have the tendency to call out mistakes publicly. I'm impatient that way. And I would say, don't do that, because you lose your people's loyalty that way fast. And I'm aware of that now, but before I wasn't. So I committed that mistake more than I would like. Biggest challenge, handling your people. I would say biggest challenge is, so there was a time when I was always out of the office because I'm the only one doing sales and accounts management in our company. So I would be meeting clients mostly every day, and I'm rarely in the office. So gossip and slander just ran amok in the office because my time is really super short, super short. So I would usually just delegate what I need to do and then work. Delegate what I need to do and then work. And I didn't control the culture. So the culture built itself. You're going to have a problem when the culture builds itself and you're not the one directing where you want it to go. So you're going to have a problem with that. And it's because it's going to morph into a monster, a mutant that you don't like. And in our case, a lot of gossip, a lot of slandering. It's really, really bad. And I'd say that's one of the challenges for me during that time because I didn't know anymore how to deal with it. And we had to have a reset in terms of culture. So we had a mass exit with people just leaving almost dire-derecho, no? And then we had to hire quickly. Thank God we had process documents already done. So it's easy for us to just train people who are new and coming in. Super easy for us. And yeah, that's what we did. It was a very tough time, very, very challenging time. But thank God we were able to pull through. All right, guys, thank you so much. That's all the time we're going to be having tonight. Thank you so much, and keep safe always. Guys, God bless, and see you again next week.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mabuhay. Mabuhay.
Okay, and since you're here, can you do me a favor? Can you hit on the subscribe button and hit the bell button and select all notifications so that whenever we have a new video, you're going to be the first one to know. Until then, keep leading.
We've only been upticking in the market. It's getting better and better and better. And the last 4 years have been phenomenal. One of the best, robust economic markets we've ever had. Phenomenal. Pandemic came up and kicked us right between the legs, and we're all doubled over. Holy smokes, that hurts. And so those that only had that, oh, I'm on the ride to the top, I only need to do this one thing, is now in trouble.